Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're doing the Shiny Secrets review for the 24th of August 2022. I don't have much else to say in this intro, so I think we'll just jump straight into the main part. First of all, we have Aftercare, which is a Jeff perk, and this one was on pretty recently because I remember talking about this one. This one's really good basically, especially if you're solo queue like me. I would say actually mainly if you're solo queue. Basically, every time you rescue someone from the hook, or you get rescues, or you complete a healing action on someone, or someone completes a healing action on you. Basically, if you do something to help each other, the perk will activate, and basically you'll see each other's auras at all times. There's no range limit. You'll just see what they're doing at all times. And if you level this perk up, you can have it so if you do the same to the two other survivors, you basically get to see everyone's auras at all times. The only time this changes and gets removed is if you get hooked. Is it when you? I think, yeah, it's just when you get hooked. So basically, you do some altruistic stuff and you get good value. It's basically map-wide bond. Bond? Yeah. So honestly, this one's really good. If you're solo queue like me, it helps to have this perk so you can keep an eye on what the randoms are doing. I would say it's a bit better than other perks like Bond and Empathy because it's easy. I know the other ones just auto activate, but this one just has no range limit as well. So I just think this one's solid. I love this one. Next up, we have Deliverance, which is a add-on perk, and this one has so when you perform a safe hook rescue on another survivor, the perk activates and you get to unhook yourself on the first try, and you'll get the broken status effect for a bit, so you can't be healed. But other than that, you basically get to wiggle off the hook for free, pretty much. Well, not wiggle off the hook. It's when you're hooked. You know, you do the unhook attempt, and it just does it straight away. So again, this one is very useful. Solo queue as well. It's very good for that because sometimes you can't always rely on the other survivors. So it helps to just have a way out. This one can only work on stage one though, hook phase one, I guess. So make sure you've got a safe hook rescue before you get hooked for the first time. Because sometimes if you get chased first while using this perk and you get hooked first, then it can't do anything for the entire match. Ironically, it still lights up if you get a safe hook rescue, but even after you've been hooked, it will still light up for some reason. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, yes, this one's very strong, and also in the next update, this will be even stronger apparently, because in the recent patch notes, they are increasing the time from the base kit safe hook rescue to have endurance for 10 seconds. And 10 seconds is a safe hook rescue, which means if you use this perk, you basically, if you manage to get the unhook, you basically get this perk for free, pretty much. So keep that in mind. This one's very strong. This one's really good as well. These are some good survivor perks, actually. Next up, we have Dying Light, which is a shape perk, and this one is not very good because it's a bit awkward. Basically, you hook people, and then they get a 5% penalty for each token. Basically, you hook someone, you get a token, and each token is 5% penalty to the normal action, the conspicuous actions, I think they call them now. Pardon me. But there's also, you only get tokens from hooking non-obsessions, which means that the survivor who is the obsession does not grant you tokens. And also, they get extra action speed bonuses. They get 33% bonus speed to, again, gens and unhooking, stuff like that, which is crazy. Actually, I don't think it does gens. I'm just reading the description now. I don't think it does gens. I think it's just like altruistic stuff. But still, that's a pretty big bonus, man. If you put that with like circular healing and desperate measures and stuff, that's pretty crazy. So I think this one is okay. It's easy enough to get tokens. You just have to hook people. You can get a lot of tokens. I can't remember what the max is, but you can get a lot basically. Obsessions grant you non-tokens, and the obsession gets bonus speed for altruistic stuff. So I just think it's okay. I don't think it's like, I mean, it is quite bad, but there's just basically a lot of better perks to use, like Fanner, and even like the ruin nowadays I think is better. I just think for slowdown it's not bad, but I don't know, I just really feel weird about the fact the obsession gets like their own thing, and it's like actually a really strong thing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like awful, but it's not very good either. So, you know, it's like okay. If you've got nothing else on one of your killers, if it's like the best you've got, then yeah, I guess it'll get your value and do your wonders. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And finally, we have Tinkerer, which is a hillbilly perk, and this one has it so when a generator is repaired to 70% progress, it will trigger a like a failed loud noise notification, whatever the fuck they're called, and you become undetectable, and it shows you which gen is the one that's getting repaired. So basically, you're walking around, trying to find something to do, you're trying to find survivors. This perk goes off, you immediately know where someone is, maybe multiple people, and you also know that gen's about to get finished. So if you've got Pop Goes the Weasel, if you've got Dead Man Switch, you can go over there, use your pop on that gen, or you can get them off the gen to do Dead Man Switch, you know? I think basically any killer can benefit from this. I think any killer can just benefit from knowing when a gen's about to get finished. I will say the high mobility killers will benefit more, I think, because I think it will just be a bit easier. But like I said, you can basically use this on anybody, pretty much. But yeah, I would say I think Hillbilly himself is really good for this because he can just chainsaw over there, Wraith, yeah, but basically anybody pretty much. There's not really. I say like high mobility just because that's more easier. If it's gen across the map, it's obviously a lot easier just to get over there if you can get over there quicker. I don't think it's terrible actually. I think it's pretty good actually. So which ones to buy? I would say Aftercare is a must because I don't use it all the time, but it is a really strong perk actually. I think it's really underrated. This one, especially for solo queue, like I mentioned, it's really good. It just makes it so much easier and so much like stress free to just see what your teammates are doing and who's getting chased, who's on gens, who can get the unhook, etc. I would also say Deliverance because Deliverance is always been great. It's very strong if you can get it to work. Getting an unhook by yourself, like in a situation where everyone's slugged, for example, is a complete game changer, and the killer has to now work around that and the fact that there's someone else up. The other ones, I'm not going to say to worry about these ones. Tinkerer is good, but as always, Hillbilly's a free character, and I always say don't buy perks for free characters because it's just better to level up that character and just get free perks because they're a free character. You're not spending any money on that. Those two are not licensed. They are DLC characters. Dying Light is DLC, so keep that in mind. But like I said, Dying Light really wouldn't go for it in my opinion. But guys, that'll do it from me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this useful. I should have another video out this week. Yes, and I'll see you in the next one.